Snow leopards are one of my favorite animals. They have many unique traits and abilities that I think could make for a fun variation of a Tabaxi or Khajiit. Tabaxi in Dungeons & Dragons are humanoid cats as large as people and standing on two legs with grasping hands instead of paws and large padded feet for stealthy movement. They have a number of personalities displayed widely across their race, seen as a gift from the cat god, and one's personality decides their path in life. For many, that means staying in their place of birth. However, for the curious and adventurous of their race, it means they are driven to travel, explore, and experience. It is said the cat god of the Tabaxi is always wandering the world, helping their people and seeking out new knowledge and new moments. The Khajiit are the cat people that I think most of us are more familiar with, and their variety of forms from lynx-like cats to lion or tiger-shaped beings is similar to the variation found in Tabaxi. However, I've always had my own personal favorite of the big cats, the snow leopards, which are actually more closely related to tigers than to leopards, as they have shown to have diverged from the tigers a few million years ago, and they still share the same lack of roar, only the ability to chuff. However, a tiger that can climb, jump, and hunt over miles is a serious upgrade and puts the snow leopard in a unique spot. They inhabit very high locations from around 3,000 to 4,500 meters, or that's around 10,000 to 15,000 feet, which means they have to survive on less oxygen, and they have several adaptations for this. A larger chest, larger nasal cavities, and membranes inside their noses to warm up the air that enters their body. They are also adapted to deal with the increased cold. One of the best ways to demonstrate how they achieve this without losing the balance of their advantages and light frame of body, females can weigh as little as 50 pounds and the largest male is around 160 pounds, is their choosing to store fat in their tail. Doing this keeps the front of their body lighter for rapid acceleration. Think of like when a dirt bike does a wheelie. It makes the tail longer for balance. They can use the tail as a blanket to wrap around themselves, and sometimes they chew on it to warm up their mouth, and therefore it can still have agility, speed, and a light frame, while keeping a stock of fat for emergencies and growing a larger tail for balance and warmth. The ears of the snow leopard are smaller, making less surface area for heat diffusion, and their larger chests make them better suited for landing on their front legs after large drops, often described like shock absorbers. Their fur is many times thicker than other cats, and they have a few extra inches of fur on their bellies to trap the heat. And their paws are even larger than other cats, acting as snowshoes and keeping them from sinking into the deep snow. My favorite abilities that snow leopards possess is their movement. They are extremely agile creatures, but even more than that, they have been documented to travel 27 miles in a single night. And they have the leaping ability of 50 feet. They're almost 2 meters long, and their tail makes up around 90% of their length. So with powerful back legs, lighter front legs, and a giant tail for balance, they can fling themselves into the air with a great degree of control. If we apply these traits to a Tabaxi, we don't really need to change the movement stats, as they already have the ability to do so, called feline agility, where you can double movement for a turn and can only use this again after a turn in which you have had no movement. Tabaxi have a climb speed of 20 from their claws, and has stealth and Darkvision. If you have seen any of my previous videos, you may have noticed my bias towards ranger and druid style classes, and I think the snow leopard Tabaxi ranger would be very interesting. Perhaps a bit out of place in a warmer climate, maybe even at a disadvantage or in harm in even higher temperatures. And I really don't know how the thicker fur would interact with water. Would they have an easier or harder time swimming, considering they're 2 meters long and they can jump for 15.2 meters, which is absolutely insane. I'd give them the second story work trait from the rogue thief subclass, and maybe a bonus jump spell that just built into the race variant. If you care to know more about any of this, then like, subscribe, or leave any questions or suggestions below. I've started thinking about snow more now that the weather's changing, and I thought it'd be a good time to visit this topic. Have fun with this, and share any of your ideas below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.